And all those chimpanzees, which don't have any fear of humans, they heard this. They're like, whoa. I can tell you about the first time I saw chimpanzees in the wild. Yeah, you want it? Okay. So the first time I saw chimpanzees in the wild, I was at a place called Gashaka-Gumti National Park, which is on the border between Nigeria and Cameroon, in kind of the western side of the Cameroon Highlands. And so we had been following, I was with this really famous ex-hunter, his name was Salamu, and we had been tracking chimpanzees for 3 days. And we finally got close enough to them to where we could see them, and get, so this was back in the day. So I got out my camera and I opened up the little Velcro pouch and I set it up so that it would take continuous pictures. I put it back in, and then Salome was like, okay, let's go. And I said, no, I am a professional primatologist. I'll sneak up. So I decided I was going to get right up underneath him. I was going to take a picture. So I crawled for like 45 minutes. I was so quiet. I didn't even break a single branch or a twig. And I got up right underneath them and I laid down and I looked up and I could see them. I was like, okay, this is the chance for me to get out my camera. So I went to open it up and I'd forgotten about the Velcro. And all those chimpanzees, which don't have any fear of humans, they heard this. They're like, what? They started throwing things. They were breaking off branches and throwing them down at me. And I went, what? And I jumped about 3 feet in the air. So I have pictures of this on film, and all I can see is like a green blur of vegetation in my eye, like, as it went by. So that was kind of humiliating. We didn't see him again that whole trip. And then every night for the remainder of that trip, so it was all guys and me, that all the guys would be around the campfire, they'd be speaking in their local dialect, and I could hear them go, and then, G-Ran, Doctora, ha ha. So I suffered that humiliation on the first trip, but then I returned there for many years. And every time I went in, there would be Salamu telling the story, Dr. Katie, and then and everybody would be laughing just like you're laughing now. The professional primatologist with her 1 semester of graduate school under her belt, And I have to say, that is much of the way my life has been. Chimpanzees are much smarter in the forest than me.